Here we go, lads. Here we go. My first recording of a Let's Play in Japan. And welcome. My name is Yuusha and welcome back to a new Let's Play. I will explain what's happened just briefly before I do go into this, in case people are curious. Some of my Let's Plays that I had on my main computer didn't actually save to the Steam cloud, so unfortunately some of the data has not been cross-saved across to this laptop, which I'm very infuriated about, but I can't help it for now. That's the way it is. So what I decided to do instead, until I get back home, some Let's Plays are fine. I've managed to get to the bits that I was at on them. So for some of those ones like Danganronpa, Fruit of Grisaia, and there's a load of games I remember, I'm sorry. But now that I've got my own place, I'm doing my own university thing, I should have way more time to record now as well, if I manage to balance around all my other work and that lot. So, as long as you can bear with me for that, you're stuck with me for a while. And also the microphone is now at my level. I can even have a drink in the room. Oh, hold on. This one is called Dode Kamin. Or, yeah, Dode Kamin. I think it's supposed to be some sort of energy drink, I guess. Oh yeah, that's an energy drink, alright. So you just had a drink. Ugh. And you know what happens after we have a drink. Ikimashouka. Let's start this game. Come on, time for Sakura. And yes, of course, the frame rate's going to drop. So if you're going to wonder why it's choppy here, the frame rate for this game turns out to be the same as the other ones at 4 or 5 frames per second. So in the corner I'm going to be choppy, so bear with me on that one. I feel a foot prodding me as I lie in bed. Disgruntled, I turn over, trying my best to ignore it. There's a girl in the bed, isn't there? However, the prodding does not stop. Holy damn, whoever this is that's really trying to get in my pants. Holy God. I slowly open my eyes to see who is disturbing my sleep. Hey, there is sound. At first I actually thought there was no sound at all whatsoever, and that scared the life out of me, thinking that my headphones were broken or something. Come on, Akira. Get up. Now. Alright. About loud your... Oh wow, the music's a bit loud actually. Yeah, about there's nice. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. I let out a loud yawn and slowly stretch myself out. The knots of muscle in my shoulder unwind slowly. Knots of muscles? What? My knotted muscle in my shoulder. I mean, is this what I'm going to hate for the grammar? Because I hope that's not the case. What does my cute assistant want today? It's not me. They want you. They want to see you at HQ today. HQ does? Right? HQ does, eh? It'll just be a quick check on my current status. Due to a couple of incidents where I just so happened to get distracted by... They have had to assign someone to keep me on track. What did I do? That person was Kimiko. It's hard to believe, but we've been together for years. Oh, damn. Hurry up, get dressed already. Alright. Hey, not in front of me. What? You trying to be this... You really trying to be this complicated, goddammit. I'm not mistaken here, but... That dress right there. What is that X in the bill? I mean, it's a cool design, actually, but... Ooh. Midriff. But you're my assistant, right? You really are shameless. On the plus side, it's really fun to tease Kimiko. And she's quite attractive too, I must say. Hey now, we've only just got started this. We need to establish who the characters are. Plump in all of the right places. She'll give in to my charms one day, I'm sure. You're adorable when you get angry like that. There you go again, saying things like that. Anyway, what's for breakfast? I cooked it a long time ago. Why don't we prepare some more right now? Akira, we don't have time for that. There's always time to have something to eat. She walks out of the room for a moment. Kimiko? She comes back with a plate.
You can have the burnt toast then.
Two dark slabs which resemble charcoal more than food are presented before me.
This should be enough for you to start the day.
I'm not eating charcoal.
Well, this is the only thing which I have on such short notice.
You mean you burned your toast and you're giving me it?
Well, you want to eat right now. So here is your food.
It looks like these two have a playful attitude to sorts. That's kind of cute. Kimiko can be a little bit of a sadist when she wants to be. Well, you kind of brought it on yourself, buddy. Alright. I take the plate from her and shovel the burnt toast into my mouth.
Kira? You weren't actually supposed to eat it.
Ignoring her, I continue to chew on it. With great effort... Hold on. What? Haven't I looked really funny in the angle that I was seeing it right then? Like, it looked like there was a... how do I explain it? It's like a power socket, it looked like. Like, she's some sort of android. That's what the eye made me think. She was just like an android. It's like, why am I looking at that in so much detail, goddammit? It's just an eyeball. With great effort, I managed to swallow it. Not the worst meal I've had, actually.
You really are something else, Sakura. Well, nothing like that, and I really am going to register a complaint.
You cooked it! While the complaint would really be a problem for me, she never actually seems to go through with it. When she actually does, it will probably catch me completely off guard. Hey, I'm an agent, aren't I? Wait, what? Hey, I'm an agent, aren't it? I'm gonna hate the grammar in this game, aren't I? Very badly. Here we go down grammar shit central. Oh yeah, I don't care about the YouTube algorithm with swearing and that lot. I just want to be myself. So if anybody's like, just don't worry about the swearing and that lot. It's not like I'm earning anything off these anyway. I do these for fun. So there we go. What's a little burnt toast compared to the things we face every day together? She just shakes her head.
Well, you better hurry up then, or I'm leaving without you.
Why would you leave without me? You have to bring me along if you want to begin your report. Kimiko just shakes her head.
Just hurry up.
I can't tell whether she's annoyed or actually just enjoys this. Alright, so we have a pachinko bar, billiards, Sin Sushi, nice, Revel, Violetta, a tattoo parlor, Liana Jewel, bakery, pasta, and noir. Oh, hello, what? Libra? Libra? Oh, okay, and a pancake shop. There's loads of shops within the same area, Jesus. I'd like to take my time too. Much to Kimiko's regret, she's practically dragging me towards it.
Come on, hurry up. We're going to be running late.
I don't really mind if we do.
That's the kind of attitude that landed you and me in this mess.
Oh, and her. Oh, okay. Am I really so much of a burden? God damn. I just give a shrug. Oh well, like it or not, this is me.
Well, you can always work on improving your flaws as a person. It's very important, Akira.
Alright, I'll do that later maybe.
Procrastination is another flaw you need to work on.
I'll do that eventually. I'm just like the most nonchalant arsehole at this point. It's beautiful. Maybe I should change the topic. So, has there been any major incursions lately?
None reported yet.
It's been an unusually quiet week. Maybe I finally took the hint and stayed in whatever weird dimension they call home? Oh, hold on, dimension? Are we fighting aliens? Hello? Hi? Oh, hold on. Oh, yeah, that's definitely an energy drink. Woo! Radio. I swear I hate dealing with extra dimensionals.
Then why did you choose this job?
3 trips around the world. And the possibility of meeting many women. Nice.
Your face is getting perverted again. I know exactly what you're thinking.
Oh, tell me then.
Why should I tell you when we already both know?
You don't know. Kimiko, while obviously has been a bit of an obstruction to my little side adventures, she's fun company to have around. Even when I'm not sneaking a glance at her thighs. Thighs. We got midriff thighs. and a boob drape. Lovely. It's been a while. No matter what way I hit on her, here's water off a duck's back.
I have a good mind to put in a bad word for you.
But you have a bad mind. A dirty one just like me.
Do not drag me down into the depths of your perversion.
Try and stop me. That's me with my friends. Literally, when they're trying, please don't bring me to your level, that's me like, try and stop me, bitch. She gets all pouty at me.
You're getting a formal complaint from me.
Okay, I'll reel it in. Unfortunately, I'm not on a tight leash at the moment. I'm on a tight leash at the moment. Okay. Kimiko seems to tolerate most of my teasing, but I am actually worried that she might file a formal complaint about my behaviour. My one saving grace is that I perform really well out in the field, despite getting distracted fairly easily. We should be arriving at HQ soon anyway. You remember the way, right?
Of course I do.
Oh, that... I done the voices in reverse. Whoops. We pass through the shopping district, take a right past the park, and enter through the back door of what appears to be an abandoned factory. As soon as we slip through the secret entrance, we hear alarms going off. There seems to be some commotion around here. There are people hurrying all over the place.
Looks like we'll have to worry about your interview later. There must be an incursion happening right now.
If it's just an incursion, there wouldn't be this many people panicking. Whatever this is, it has to be on a much bigger scale.
Let's head back to the briefing room for now.
Agreed. Now's not a good time to be silly then. This all sounds like it's fairly serious. Oh damn. Hold on a minute. This room looks familiar. Sakura space throwback? Arriving at the briefing room, I see multiple incursions on the city map. In fact, more and more of them popping up right now.
So many. No wonder it's been so quiet.
Yeah, I can't help but frown. More and more dots on the map appear as everyone looks up on it. Keeping this invasion a secret is going to be pretty hard. There are invasions at these locations. The species is an entangler. Oh my god, the grammar, I hate it already. The species is an entangler class entity.
Oh no.
Not space squids again. They're like a ball of tentacles which should molest any girl unfortunate enough to get near them. Oh god, that's so creepy. God damn it! Nasty little things. Quite frankly, you should at least buy a girl dinner before you get to stuff like that. That's the normal way to do it. So I guess we had better go out and deal with these incursions.
Well, someone has to do it.
Kimiko looks determined today. Alright. This is peak hour. But we've managed to evacuate everyone from here. Entanglers usually come out at night, so this is the only time we will be able to hunt them down. Am I really? I know the Sakura games have their mature themes, don't get me wrong. Come on. Come on. I'll take a moment to check my gun. It should be a high enough caliber to put these damn squids to rest. You ready, Kimiko? Kimiko? Oh! Ah! My soul already hurts. It was one key off. The O is right next to the I. Come on, winged cloud.
Ready.
Unfortunately, these slippery little creatures don't usually come out of their hiding places unless they see a woman. So, for better or worse, we have to use Kimiko as bait. Sorry about this. The idea of having those things touch you is disgusting to me.
It's okay, Akira. I knew full well what I would have to go through when I joined the agency.
Yeah, I can tell, clothes-wise.
So don't worry.
Damn, your elbows are really red. Are you alright?
We'll lure them out with no trouble at all.
I can only hope we do.
I know you hate entanglers, but we have to do our best today, okay?
I know. While I dispose of these things by myself without much trouble, it's kind of nice to have an assistant to help out with it. Alright, you ready? She nods with determination. All so slowly, she walks out into the open. For a few minutes, nothing seems to change. It's eerily quiet. Kimiko, you see anything? I call her over the comms.
Weird. Normally they would come out by now. Something isn't right.
It's an ambush. She looks around her. You're right. This doesn't feel like we're the ones setting a trap. Rather, we're the ones being lured into a trap. Come on, that was so easy to tell.
That's exactly it.
Maybe you should try enticing them with a different dress.
Oh, I'm not going to do something like that here.
No one's watching.
Fine.
Okay, here comes the thumbnail for the video. It's not clickbait if it's in the video. That is fact and law. If I know what dress she would put on, it would be that one.
Done.
You really are getting better with that ability of yours. Please be quiet. Was she wearing it underneath or something? It's always such a nervous wait when we do this. But the fact that none of them have appeared makes me even more nervous. The last thing I need is for my partner to be molested by one of these space squids. If you're not feeling safe, retreat back to cover and we'll work out another plan. She begins to slowly back off, away from the open street. Bit by bit, the tension in the air begins to build. You could slice it with a knife. Is it that serious? Goddamn. I hear the sound of something squishing with a pop out of something. Damn, it's an entangler! And Kimiko's gonna have some fun. Hold on. Excuse me, that was all the karage. Ah! Kimiko's voice comes over the comms. Kimiko? I rush out to see what's going on. Oh. Was it a China dress? Yeah, it's a China dress. Nice. But you know what they say? I'm near time. You ruined my clothes. Ruined is hardly the word I would use to describe it. Damn, not bad drawing at all. In fact, it might be just different. I mean, those really are some cute she's wearing. Really? Oh yeah, they got a little pink bow. Oh, that's cute. And I love the way that the torn material exposes the chest mark. Who's gonna point, you know? Yes, this is an absolutely perfect addition to her dress. Nice. Still, though, it was an entangler that did it. That ruins it. God damn entanglers. Ruining all this damn etchy stuff that happens in my lifetime. Damn you entanglers! The deep frown forms on their face as I see something begin to materialize in her hand. It's a gun. Oh damn. She begins opening fire on the entangler. It quickly dissolves underneath the barrage of white hot projectiles. I jump in and watch her back. There's more of them coming this way.
Got it.
Together the two of us stand back to back, firing as more and more entanglers begin to emerge from the shadows. Whoever shoots more of them has to shout lunch tomorrow. It's not going to lose here. Kimiko may seem sweet and innocent though, enough. Once she gets her blood up, she's a devil in the shootout. Oh damn. But why is her leg so high? That's my number. Or is she crouching? Oh, she's crouching. You might not be able to see it because my face in the way, but you can see partial high heel in the bottom right of the picture. If you look back at the thumbnail, you'll see what I mean. Damn, squids are everywhere. Oh, speaking of squid, I've actually got that as a snack to try. And also a little chocolate apple pie sweet as well. Really interesting little sweet I managed to find. How could there be so many of them appearing at once? I guess it doesn't really matter right now. The important thing is to dispose of all of these damn creatures. I've gotten about 7 of them so far. Really? I'm on 10.
You're such a liar.
I just shrug. We can do the counting after we're done here. I don't know where these entanglements come from, nor why they only target girls. They're perverts, simple. But the last thing I want is those nasty things touching any women on my world. We don't appreciate your kind in our universe. So I'll hunt every single one of them to the ends of the earth. God damn, bit by bit their numbers begin to dwindle. Even though they're repulsive creatures, I know they aren't stupid. They are probably hiding away after seeing their comrades fall in such numbers. I tend to look at Kimiko for a moment. I like your panties, by the way. Why do you have to say something like that now? She is a little flustered. So I can win our bet. Nice. That's the way you do it. That's how you win a contest. Yeah, you only get a formal complaint. Sure I will. Dots. More dots and even more dots. We've cleaned up the incursion for the most part. Kimiko's already repaired her clothes, so it looks like it was a tie.
Oh well. The important thing is we got rid of them and everyone is safe.
We won that lunch. Free lunch!
So, since
Oh. Damn it. I thought we won for a minute.
since it's a tie, why don't we go half and half?
Yeah, sure, why not? You got a deal.
Great. What do you want to eat?
We'll work that out later. We still have to get through that interview, don't we?
Yes, we do. Oh well, after then.
Hold on a minute. We're getting that lunch. Wait. Let me just process that quick. She said lunch. We said lunch later. The moon is out. And it's shining bright. And you're telling me it's lunchtime.
Alright. I get it.
I get it. You know, it's really interesting to see that ability of yours. She's able to form solid objects from nothing. Oh, the dress. She made that then. It's also rather convenient when she has to repair certain things, like clothes. Actually, no, it's inconvenient. Now I can't see her. Yeah, there is that downside. I can't see her panties. I guess that's why the agency picked me. They do tend to go for people with unusual powers.
There's people like you too, Akira. Even though you have a lot of personality flaws. That doesn't mean you need a special power.
Wait, I don't have a special power yet. I'm in an agency. God damn. I must be some impressive human or something. Hey, it's not like I have an inferiority complex or anything. Baka. So you don't need to butter me up. She shakes her head. Hold on, just for that one statement. I have had to replace the Tsundere bell because the other one broke, and unfortunately this one is a little loud, so... It's gotta be like that. Very gentle. She shakes her head.
How do you mean it? You're kind of a pain when it comes to day-to-day stuff. There's no one better around when you need someone to watch your back.
Aw, you're going to make me blush. But thanks, I guess.
You're welcome.
Okay, so she definitely doesn't hate you. That's good. Anyway, so what did you want for lunch?
Can we go to that place which serves the spicy barbecue ribs?
For gigantic stacks of ribs is going to be your undoing, Kimiko. After all, you might become fat. Her face turns pale as I say that.
Fat? Don't tease me about that, Akira.
Hey, I was only joking. It's okay.
Yeah, better a bit. Anyway, we should head back now. Since we had to wait for nightfall, your interview will be tomorrow.
So wouldn't it be dinner? Even in Japan, aso gohan, hiro gohan, ban gohan. Hiro gohan, lunch. Middle of the day. Ban gohan, dinner. Come on. You'll put in a good word for me, right?
We will see.
Hey, you're starting to make me nervous.
Well, someone has to keep you on your toes, Akira. After all, we wouldn't want you to go back and how you were before.
Oh, go. Okay, yeah, basics, the backstory, got it.
Do you even remember if you ever turned up on time to work before you partnered up?
I probably didn't, actually. The two of us quietly talk as we walk out of that busy district. Do you know what? I don't know why, but this right here so far for Sakura Agent, I'm getting used to looking over here because of the way the camera was before. It's given me a feeling similar to City Hunter with the main character. Like, he doesn't care, but it's still hilarious. I don't know why, it just gives me that... Oh, damn it, hit the desk. It gives me that slight vibe to it. It's not a bad thing, it's actually quite nice. But yes, first mission done. Yes. Well then. Kimiko's reports have been rather consistent, and the results cannot be denied. Increased productivity, showing up to work on time, no side adventures, to use terminology that you used to share with us all at the time. The board member nods to himself. I think that this arrangement has proven to be a good influence on you. However, I would like to remind you that we cannot afford to have any loose cannons in this agency.
If Kimiko's reports even the slightest thing off, then you know what will happen.
Yeah, I'm well aware. Total mind scrubbing and reassignment to a mundane office job where they can keep an eye on me. Not the nicest thing that could happen to someone for sure.
Well then, Akira. Meeting adjourned.
I can help but allow a sigh of relief as I leave that room. Not to say that I'm the sort of guy who wavers when faced with adversity, but damn! The board members in there can cut steel with their glares alone. Kimiko appears again.
It went well, I take it?
Well, enough, I guess. There won't be any mind scrubbing in the near future.
That's good then. It would really be a waste to mind scrub you.
I think so too.
I was trying to be nice to you, and you used it to boost your ego.
Hey, being nice isn't going to fry the space squids when they come wriggling out.
Come to think of it, has anyone
worked out where those things come from yet? Oh, we're getting some lore.
I see another dimension.
Oh, that's kind of simple. Not that much is apparent. What kind of dimension exactly? And they don't look that smart. I just shrug. I guess it doesn't matter too much. Yeah, so that was just very minimal to the story then, I'm guessing those things. The important thing is that I get to keep my mind in its current state. Working for an agency that covers up or disposes of anything deemed too abnormal for the public eye sure has its downsides. So, how about that lunch?
Sounds good to me.
Let's go. Yeah, now we're talking for lunch. Nice. The district looks a lot different during the day. Kimiko is eagerly digging into the massive pile of ribs in front of her.
These ribs are the best.
I don't know why it's ribs that she orders every time. If I take my eyes off her for a second, and that will remain of her ribs are a pile of bones, I ended up ordering something very simple.
Come on, Akira. You need to eat more than just a plain bowl of rice in your diet. Is that it?
Oh, by the way, I will say this. Hashi, chopsticks. They are difficult to use. And I mean this in a non-ironic way or anything like that, because I've always been used to a knife, fork and spoon and all that. Here in Japan, they use it religiously in near enough everything. And I tell you what, some of the food that they serve with them are stunning. Some of them are weird as shit though. Like miso soup. That one's a weird one. Like, I know it's made out of aubergine. I think it is aubergine. Or eggplant. Yeah, eggplant or aubergine, whichever way you want to call it. It does taste alright, but it's also got a taste that I'm not a big fan of it. So, if it was served to me, I would have it. But that'd be it. But I like plain rice.
Just because you like something doesn't mean you should only eat something that you like.
You can talk, Kimiko. I stare at the gigantic pile of bones on that plate.
What?
It's nothing, don't worry.
Anyway, you should really learn to broaden your horizons.
It's a weird dynamic that we've settled into. While she's technically only my assistant, it's much more like a partnership than anything. She constantly pushes me to improve my lifestyle. You have to eat better. You have to show up to work on time. Stop looking at those girls that way. God damn it. But I just want to look. Is that a crime? Well, hey, it's nice to have someone who worries about you.
Yeah. Hey, Akira, are you listening to me?
Oh, right, sorry. I got lost in my own thoughts there.
Damn it, Akira. Why are you such an airhead?
I didn't think my head was full of it. Honestly, it's kind of cute when she starts calling me names. It's like she's trying hard to insult me, but falls flat. Oh, she's not very creative. Goodness me, just send her to Scotland for 2 weeks. She'll learn a thing or two. She just shrugs.
Maybe I could hit you on the head and see if it rings hollow.
I don't think that would be necessary.
Perhaps it is.
Say, want to stay a little longer?
A little longer?
Yeah, we're on a high alert, but we don't have to stay at HQ necessarily. Why don't we spend a little longer out on the town?
Is it only us two in this game?
Nah, there's got to be another interest, surely. That'd be a first to only have one interest in a Sakura game. But if there is, I would welcome the change, but I would like to see more than one character, of course. That's all small smile forms in their face.
I would love to, Akira.
It's kind of weird, but somehow she's really grown on me. I guess all I could do is wait and see what happens from here. Suddenly we begin to hear the sound of people panicking.
Akira!
Don't worry, I'm on it. I quickly check my PDA. There appears to be an incursion happening right now. We better move right away. Whatever this thing is, it looks like a big one.
Right.
She nods at me. But first,
Akira, why would it be so important that we need to wait?
I'll walk up to the front counter. I just want to pay for our meals first.
But you said we were going to split it.
Just let me do this one time. You can shout next time, okay?
That's reasonable.
We can just leave without paying. I'm a law-abiding citizen after all. Oh, gentlemen, I love it. With that out of the way, we hurry towards the source of the incursion. Kimiko already has her gun out. Shoot first, ask questions later. So this is going to be the second interest coming into the frame, I'd imagine.
Got it.
A number of tiny black holes dot across the sky. Out of them come small dark creatures. Ah, the gremlins. Gremlins, okay.
I hate gremlins.
All the more reason to start firing. Together the two of us begin taking them down. But for everyone we shot, 2 more seem to pop up.
It's a lot more than I was expecting. Don't worry, we just need to shoot more of them.
Shot. We need to shot more of them. Yes, give them drinks. They need to get wasted so we can kill them all. Give them whiskey, give them rum, give them vodka. That will do the job. No, come on, English writer. Yeah, we really do. Seems like such an obvious solution. Just keep shooting them until they run out of numbers. But it doesn't seem to be working this time. Despite our perfect aim, we find ourselves pushed back. The gremlin swarm begins to swell with numbers. In fact, they're beginning to fill the streets to the brim. I have my gun on me. Don't have any equipment to deal with an incursion of this size at the moment. Kimiko looks like she's struggling to stand her ground too. This is looking pretty bad. Actually, this is looking really bad.
Akira.
Yeah, I know. Two of us know for sure that we aren't going to be able to hold this off by ourselves. Somebody else is going to be here. I'm going to need more firepower. Might need to call for backup's already here. I try and off as I hear something boom in the distance. It's a bullet. The gremlin horde freezes as the sound echoes through the streets.
What is that?
Good question. Boom, boom, boom. Something powerful is coming this way. I didn't see any breach big enough for a large creature to emerge from. But whatever it is coming closer to us. Going to need a bigger gun. You gonna Jaws quote me now? Really? God damn it, really?
Just leave it to me.
As Kimiko begins to materialize something bigger, however, a sudden explosion in front of us causes all of the gremlins to go flying. What the hell? A huge cloud of debris blocks my vision for a moment. It's then that someone else comes into view. Yep, there we go. There's the one of the poster girls, and what are those clothes? I just need a just a quick sip. What type of outfit is that? I mean, come on! I've watched Black Lagoon, and even this makes it look... Oh, for God's sake. Why so specifically must you have that part exposed? A strange-looking woman is resting her foot on top of that one gremlin. Her tattered jeans barely cover anything at all, giving me an unobstructed view of her panties. Her plump thighs push out against the places where one jean leg is torn. And also, I've lost my monocle. I am very sad about that as well. The other leg is completely gone. What's even more striking is the tiny top which barely covers her chest. Telling me. She stands there, taking in deep breaths. Can't help but watch as her chest heaves up and down.
Akira, what are you looking at?
A very fine pair. That's what I'm looking at.
Stop it, right now.
Kimiko seems to get really mad at me. What? I'm not allowed to say what's on my mind? You're the one who asked what I was looking at.
You weren't actually supposed to answer it.
Why is she so mad all of a sudden? I just shrug it off. You there? The strange-looking girl turns to look at me. Who are you?
I'm me.
Well, me, what is your name?
Me.
Let's go around in circles and let's ask her some proper questions. Do you know what these things are?
Maybe.
How did you stop them?
I hit them until they stop moving.
That's usually how it works. You're saying that you did this with your bare hands?
Yep.
She must be one of those kind of people. I guess her powers have normal strength. Definitely not the kind of person I could take on right now. She doesn't look like she's extra dimensional. So I think I better call HQ and ask for more information. Well, just stay there for the moment. But before I can act, she disappears in the streets. Hey, but get back here! She moves too fast for me to catch up to her, however.
Who was she?
I don't know. But I'm going to have to tell HQ about this right away. Someone like that just doesn't show up out of nowhere. So I'm going to need some answers. That's fair. Dots, more dots, and even more dots.
So, Agent Akira. The board member looks at me. Before you proceed with your report of this afternoon's incident, I'm afraid we have some exciting news for you.
What? Wait. I'm afraid? I am afraid we have some exciting news for you? What type of oxymoron bullshit? What might that be?
Well, we couldn't help but notice what a good dynamic you have with Kimiko.
I guess it is a good dynamic, but why are they bringing that up?
With the increasing incursions lately, we don't want any agents working out in the field alone. So we are going to be assigning a rookie to you.
Okay, here we go. Weird girl is coming out of the door, and I bet she's going to be like either Kudere or something like that. Definitely, or Dandere, one or the other. A rookie? I don't really understand why you would pick me for this assignment.
It's for you to exercise responsibility.
Responsibility, right? They just want an extra pair of eyes on me all the time in case I do anything to slack off. But whatever, a rookie might not be so bad to have around. Yes. If they're a guy, then I can have someone to help me tease Kimiko. If it's a girl, well, I can tease both her and Kimiko. There's no downside. It should be fun either way, exactly.
Well then, shall we introduce her?
Her, hey? Now this should be fun. Someone walks into the briefing room at that point. Wait a minute. You?
Oh, she's got like little flowers in her thing.
Oh, damn it, I clicked off. My bad. The girl from yesterday's incident appeared. For a moment, I find myself at a loss for words. Oh, have you two met before? Well, yes. She was at the incursion this afternoon. She helped us deal with the gremlin horde.
I do not believe she was authorized to be working out in the field yet.
That strange girl just looks back at me.
I'm not even really sure what she's thinking. Masami, this man is going to be your partner for a while. His name is Akira. Hey, Akira. Hey, Akira.
I've got to give her like some weird voice just for the sake of it, because it said weird girl earlier. She gives a quick bow in my direction.
Let's do our best.
Yeah, hi, how you doing? Duds. I find myself a little lost for words. Well, I suppose I'd better give you my report before I leave. As I step out, Masami follows me. Kimiko's waiting outside.
Akira, how did it...
She trails off it as she sees Masami.
It's her again. What's she doing here?
As it turns out, she's a rookie in the agency. And she's going to be training under me for a while.
What?
I can't do much about it. It came directly from the board. Masami peeks out from behind me.
Hey there. Hello.
Kimiko looks her up and down.
Why are you dressed like that? I like this look, that's all.
It's a very provocative look. I mean, even look at this. Is it just me, or does it look like there's supposed to be a zip that trails? You know those shorts where they have the silver zip. That's how far back does it go? Like, is there a limit? This is the important question.
It's not professional at all. So? We're professionals around here. Yeah, I don't see your point.
Hey, no need to argue, you two. I tried to act as a shield in between both of them.
Well, if we're going to be working together, my name is Kiriko, and yours is? I'm Masami. I promise I'll do my best.
Right,
I will do my best as well.
Kimiko pulls me over to whisper in my ear.
Don't you dare hit on her, Akira.
I swear I wasn't thinking of it.
Sure you weren't.
So, do you want me to only hit on you then?
That isn't what I meant either.
I just shrug. What do you want then? There's plenty of me to go around, just saying.
I'd not let you corrupt this poor girl. What do you mean by corrupt?
She tilts her head to the side, obviously confused. Yeah, probably done today then. Just forget it. Oh, maybe did it. Anyway,
patrol duty today. Let's go see what's out there.
Sure, I think this is a good part just to end off this episode on, just because we've met the main interests, I'm guessing, right now, and we've also seen a fair bit of action from both of them, as well as learnt a tiny bit about the main protagonist. So I think this is a good place to end off the first part of Sakura Agent. And to be honest, I hope you guys are interested in it. I am as well, because it's been a while since I played the Sakura game, as much as I hate some of the grammar sometimes. But that is it for me on this part, so thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you want any more from me, and I shall see you in the next video. Sonaja, guys! I would have most certainly see you next time. Woo! Back in the saddle, da 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 da, back in the saddle, da 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 da.